Hello, Jorge Clar. I'm at the Ponte de Cometa. Ponte Cometa. It is the furthest south point, if I went out to the furthest south point, which I'm not. But I walked over here today to watch the sunset over the water, which I can't see from Zipolite, and I haven't for a long time. So I thought it would be a nice thing to do today from here. So I just got out here and I'm going to set up my, Punto de Cometa. I'm going to set up my little tripod and just let this broadcast. Broadcast. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Look at that. So yeah, we walked from Zipolite today. Marco, Jasper and I. We left at 8 o'clock this morning, or something like 8 o'clock. Whoa. 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 Hi, Tom. Tom, did you ever come out here and watch the sunset? Sunset of the comet, Jorge says. This is not a naked beach. Hi guys. I'm a little sunburned. Look at the endless sea. Over there is Hawaii or Japan or something. But this beach, you can kind of see it. I don't know if you can really see it. This is a black sand beach. There's some nature preserves there with turtle shells or turtle eggs, where there's, turtle eggs being protected. And then around this point here is the lagoon with all the crocodiles. We wanted to walk over there, but people told us you can't climb over that mountain and just walk over there. There's no known paths. Yeah, yay Hawaii in Japan, totally. Look at my outfit, right? I have bags hanging, and this weird black bag thing. Okay, I'm gonna take this off and set up the tripod. And maybe I'll tell you a story about today. He didn't want to be around people. Who wants to be around people? A little black sand, Jorge Clar. Yeah, there are crocodiles here. Where? Well, I mean near here. I don't mean here.
Okay, but in the water area, you mean?
No, well, right over there. But I can't see them. I was just talking about the magic. Oh, shit.
Sometimes it's possible that crocodiles are like that in the water.
Yes, I wear my short very.
Escondido, they could be. That's uncommon, but can happen that crocodiles, alligators are like,
Yeah, see, that amazes me that there's crocodiles here.
But they told me that they don't care about humans.
They're not interested.
No, they are not interested.
Hey, Jorge, is there another word for ayah? We were talking about the difference between acá and aquí. Aquí and acá. Do you know the difference between aquí and acá? Is there a useful difference to describe it? And maybe I'll come over here and show this again. So this is the Punta Cometa, see? And that over there is the most southern point of Mexico, the most southern point of South America. Okay, aquí is right here where we are right now, right here. Oh, look how pretty this is. Maybe I'll try just putting it right here. What's this look like? Is that okay? Oh, that's pretty. So Jorge, a key is right here, and is a ka some other kind of here? Phone dead later. A ka is over here. Can you use that in a sentence, like an English sentence?
Can I?
Over here.
Aqui is exactly where you are, but I guess aqui.
Let's go across. Let's go across.
No,
Vamos acá.
no.
Let's go over here.
I guess they say, estoy acá, estoy aquí. ¿Dónde está el lugar? Está acá.
Está acá.
It's more generic, I guess, acá. Aquí it's more subjective. Your place. Exactly true.
He says ven acá. Ven acá. Ven. What's happening? My little tripod of weirdness. There we go. That's better. Subtle difference. And Jorge, is there a different estoy acá in New York? Oh.
Estoy acá, more generic in
Nope.
New York.
But it's like, Marco, where are you? I'm over here.
Yeah. This is a new. I don't know when use aquí or acá. They means almost the same. It's, in Italian it's the same qui or qua, but we use.
Tu sombrero está aquí.
Sí. Sì, este está acá. Sì, ok. Una cosa così.
No, the air is
and
much fresher here.
Qua in Zipolite, sì, ok.
Qua.
Qua in Zipolite, qui dove sto.
Qui dove sta?
Qui dove sto,
Estamos.
I guess, maybe. Strange.
Quizá.
Doesn't matter because everybody use, I guess, one or another.
Whatever they use. Well, it's again, most people don't know how to use the languages they speak anyway. So it's very rare when you meet someone who's actually eloquent and knows like the art of the language. Estamos aquí. Tenemos ganas.
Wow, it's still high.
Zipolite
It's not 1 hour.
está allá. It sets at 7:48 tonight. But it's nice. We might be able to see it set into the sea. It looks like it will. But I thought from down there we'd be able to see it set in the sea, and we wouldn't have. So I'm glad we're up here. I'm glad we're up here.
So
Okay.
after that point,
Yeah.
the continent go just to the right.
A little bit, yeah. It continues up to California. Everything from here is kind of just going a little more, a little more, a little more. A little more, a little more, a little more. Is this wet? No. It's okay.
Fine. Almost fine.
Estamos aquí. Tenemos ganas. Non soy guapas. Estoy listas. Estamos aquí. Estamos aquí.
So quiet here.
Oh, sorry.
The sea. No, the sea, I mean.
The sea is quiet. You're more than. say. Jorge, claro. We'll do a drying out. How to travel forever. Having some kind of money, or not money. Well, no, you need money, some kind of money. But you don't need to have money. You just need to keep the money flowing.
I didn't see that. I left my house. Now they are selling my stuff.
Are they selling your stuff?
And yes, and I really like the idea to be my home.
Like the idea of to be your home? What?
Yes, because I was thinking the stuff they are selling and
They're not giving you the money though, right? Of the stuff they're selling?
no.
Oh, they are. Oh, great.
Oh yeah, my friend make pictures later.
But the crystal is safe.
Yeah. I don't know how I will get to the game, but I'm so stupid. I left it in Italy just for the fears of people listening. Oh, it's dangerous. Mexico.
Yeah, people said that to me too. I left my laptop there because people said that, and it would have probably been damaged by the ocean more than people. Some of my electronics are unhappy with the sea spray. Hi guys, what's up with you? See. Tell me about your day. There's a lot of people on this beach right now.
Yeah. So, I guess they are used to come here. Maybe the police doesn't come.
I guess not. So Jorge, this beach that's like black, I read somewhere that it has garnets in it.
Garnets is
Garnet is a type of mineral that's associated with Capricorns. Remember how I was saying earlier the texture of the black sand was so strange? Oh, the ocean looks so beautiful right now. I think I might even turn the just leaving work.
no, it's not like this. It's not now, Dominic.
Okay.
All the people that are, I see almost all the people like they are really trapped. If you have a house, you already have all the projections of people. Just have a
Identity,
house.
yeah, just having a house. Well, again, like when I traveled for 12 years and I didn't have my own place and my own stuff, not very much of my own stuff, I fetishized about the idea of having my own house and my own chair and my own teacup and that kind of thing. And then when I got an apartment, I was just so unhappy with so many things. And when I gave it all away, I was like, oh, that's better. It was like, But one of my earliest memories when I was a kid, well, earliest memories as a teenager, somebody tried to do like a hypnosis thing with me. And he said, okay, so imagine you're walking through a field. Look what the weather's like. What is the weather like? And I was like, well, it's sunny and it's nice. He said, yeah, the weather's really nice. It's a very nice sunny day. It's not too hot. It feels good. And you're walking through a nice field. And I was like, yeah, okay. And he said, and you find a box. And I was like, oh, there's a box? And he's like, yeah, what does it look like? And I was like, well, it's like a treasure chest. And he's like, oh, it's a treasure chest. Well, instead of you getting things out of this treasure chest, you're going to open the treasure chest and put in everything that you don't want to carry anymore. Everything you want to be free of. And I was like, oh, great. And he's like, tell me, what are you putting in there? And I was like, I'm taking off my body and putting my body inside the box. It was the first time I ever did like a guided hypnosis thing, and that was what I felt. I was like, I'm just like a yellow spirit energy thing now, and I'm free. And I'm free. Everything you don't want to be carrying. I don't want to carry my body. I want to be free. But, you know, now I've come to appreciate my body. It's nice to have a body for a while. But if you have a house, you know, and you have all this stuff,
it becomes trapped.
sometimes I think you can also look at it that there's sometimes in your life it's nice to have a house, and sometimes it's nice, but it's always nicer if you can let it go. When I was getting ready to leave my apartment in New York City that I had lived in for 8 years, I felt really confused, so I decided to ask a psychic, but I didn't really believe in psychics, so I asked 3 with all in the same week. I called 3 different psychics and I asked them all the same questions because I wanted to see if they all said the same thing. And weirdly enough, they all did. So they were all like, you know, connecting to the psychic truth that I needed to hear. But one of them specifically, she said, you're very lucky that you don't have an apartment that you can't leave. Your apartment is not good in a certain way. Like there's so many people in New York that they're in such an amazing location, paying so little rent that they can't leave it because they could never move back to New York and live the way that they're used to living because everything's so much more expensive now. You don't have that. You're lucky because you can just leave your apartment and it's not a big loss. And I'm like, that is so true. She's like, it's not the perfect apartment. It's not the perfect, like, it's not super cheap. So you're not losing anything. And I was like, great. You guys want to see the waves? Come here. Charles, you can have my body in the next life. Unless you're a wizard, Charles, who knows how to take my body from me and give me something really good in exchange, obviously. Like some kind of celestial palace or trans-dimensional vehicle, which I guess we already all have when we're not in a body. And maybe some of us do and maybe some of us don't. I don't know. What do you trade somebody for a body that's actually fair? You know, obviously there's black magic you can do, that you can take someone's body in a not fair way. But like if you're like, I don't take your body, I guess, you know, you could be like, here, Dominic, you can have my body and all of my money and all of my girlfriends. Celestial Palace. Yeah. Look at that copper ocean with the little people in it. Look at the little people in the water. Look, there's little people. There's little people swimming, little people with surfboards, little people with bodies. There's little people on the sand. And there's the copper. Whoa. Wrap my body around your body. Trade my body for yours. I guess there's advantages to each. Advantages to both. I think it'd be a really nice idea. One of my fantasies about gay sex is that we're like, you know, there's too many people. So like straight people are going out there and creating more bodies. Straight people are creating more bodies and more bodies and more bodies. And it'd be really cool, although kind of scary, but also really cool if gay people were like having amazing orgasms and then unifying into one body. So we'd get like superpowered bodies, but there'd be less bodies because we'd like unify together. So imagine Charles and Glenn, if we had some kind of amazing sex and if we orgasmed at just the right time, we would like unify into a different being. And we'd have like, you know, the challenges and advantages of both bodies in one, and minds and hearts and all that stuff. And so the gay people could go around the world and unprocreate, or like shrink the population by having sex. And maybe straight people could figure out how to do that too. But I think I like the idea better. Like even lesbians could do it. Like lesbians could like somehow eat the other lesbians with their vaginas, and gays people could, I don't know, would gay people like literally eat the other gay people with their asses, or would it just be some kind of magical, non-scientific, like cellular fusion when the orgasm happened? How do you guys think that should work out? Tell me your ideas. Tell me your ideas. How should gay people anti-populate the planet? By having sex. I know that a lot of gay people talk about like the joke of like sucking off straight guys and eating all those babies that they otherwise would have. Sorry, I don't want to offend anybody who's cautious, but that's one of the things that I think gay people should be doing for the planet. And that's, of course, one of the things I'm very attracted to about intergenerational sex is the idea of like elder and youth, some kind of like finding a mean age together. They would somehow like average their youth and elderness, their wisdom and potential, their money and their fortitude, their wisdom and their wonder. Are those the right antipodes for the young and the old? What is that? Let's see if we can zoom in on that if I put the camera down on the tripod. Let's see. So I put the camera down on the tripod and I point right there. Let's go. No, like this. So it looks like there's kind of a city, right? Yeah, it's like there's a city over there where the alligators live. Yeah, Kenneth, let's figure out how to do it. The sun is setting behind clouds. We're not going to see it set into the sea after all. Qué lástima, qué pena.
I guess it will be amazing.
It's amazing anyway.
Yeah. I was thinking that I'm really enjoying the place just
As it is.
without the sunset.
Yeah, look at that too.
So
There's a fisherman down there.
every time, I mean, in my idea of the world, I have everything that I'm experienced. So this horizon is amazing for me. See the ocean, I never.
Yeah,
never
you
know.
don't come
Sometimes
from
I go
the
to
ocean,
the sea.
but Sardinia has the where you
Sometimes,
go. Yeah.
sometimes go to the sea, but sometimes in the river.
Yeah. It is very
And
different
it's-
than this. Yeah.
It's like if there is no nothing there.
Yeah. See, I don't come from the ocean either, so whenever I go to the ocean, I'm always amazed by it. I had a friend who, for a little while, he was one of my best friends, and he lived up in the mountains of Northern California. And he moved for a little while to the coast of California. And so he was really close to the redwoods and right on the ocean. There were no beaches there, unfortunately. It was all like this. It was all like this. But you could watch and stare at the sea and the wind blow against your face. Very strong wind.
I really appreciate the gays. These gays give me the idea of two worlds, two levels, the earth and the heavens.
The earth and the sky, how they meet, how they touch.
How they touch.
But that's what I like about this. It's like an infinity view. Like
Yeah.
you look out there and
I
you
mean-
know that you can't see the end of it. It just goes on and
If
on
you
and
see
on.
everything
Oh, that looks nice too.
in symbols, you see two words: heavens and the earth.
The heavens
amazing.
and the earth. The wind. Yeah, and I love these little cloud sketches. There's all these cloud sketches.
I never see planes.
What?
Planes.
No, we're not. I mean, for one thing, there's not as many planes flying, but I don't think that this is over a flight path because there's no big cities down here. So all the flights that come down here, they go up to Mexico City and then to wherever else they're going. They're all going north.
In Italy, there are sometimes that you wake up
Yeah.
and it's all clear. 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, you start to see straight lines with the airplanes.
Yeah.
And after 1 hour, there is a veil, not clouds, a veil. Everything
from
becomes.
the planes?
No, the planes release this straight line of gas,
Yeah.
and they start to flat, and they start to pass a lot. You can see like crossing, and becomes a veil. And you can't see anymore the color, the real color of the sky. One day, it's happening a really unbelievable thing. I saw it happening in Italy, a really unbelievable thing. They tried to do an explanation, scientific. There are a lot of pictures. I'll show you. The sky was like, you know the color when you are in trip, like violet, green. That color was all like this with the clouds. And the color like this was like see another dimension. And they told that was a particle reflection of the light on the water. But I'll show you the pictures. Was another dimensions. Was no unnatural colors. I'll show you.
I love sometimes, I haven't seen this down here, but I definitely have seen it many places. I know in the United States, maybe other places, but will there be clouds in the sky that are more like round, but they're kind of clear, they're not really dense, and the sun shines through them and you'll see like rainbows in the clouds. Do you ever see that? Where there's just rainbows floating in the clouds? I love that. I love that. They're like disembodied clown rainbows. They're not arcobulenos. They're not over the whole sky. Sketches.
So you appreciated the video of the fluid, the height, the
that's
fluid.
so cool.
It's so amazing. Have you seen how much water we lose?
Well, it's not just water; it's the heat. It's changing
heat,
the air
everything.
density. All
It's
this,
it's
all the
amazing.
water and the heat, and and all the different tools they were using. But just the fact that just putting the hand in front of it, and imagine like, what if you did that and then did chi, manipulated the chi? Like, would it look different? You know, if you were consciously manipulating the chi. Your body is always breathing chi, so
I don't know. Maybe.
we don't exactly have all of those tools to replicate it, but it would be really cool to replicate that and do some chi experiments. I should send that video to Matak Chia. He would like that. That'd be really cool, actually, to set that up at Dow Garden and see if you can do some experiments. Do you think the sun is set yet? Probably not. Disembodied
We start to
cloud.
become black behind us. No, when it goes.
So I was thinking, do you think there'll be too many mosquitoes biting us if we sleep down there? Do you think we'll get too cold, or you just want to try it? Or do you feel like walking back?
No, I'm feeling that I want to try. Maybe there aren't.
Because there's the table and that other bed thing. There are two things we could sleep on, or we could lay on the sand on our blankets.
Or there too. What there are?
Well, I don't know, but that's somebody else's land, so they might get annoyed with us if they're there. But that thing down there, we know there's nobody there because we spent hours there today.
Or we can make a brace in the tree all the night
yeah.
until the morning.
And we won't get cold. We could be right here, bracing the tree.
Later, go right to Zipolita like this.
And the sun will be shining off of our iron bodies. Hola. Very good. Do you stay here? Do you stay here in Mazunte? Yeah. We've been in Zipolite for a long time, and we walked over today to see. Yeah. We watched the sunset. Yeah. Zipolite is totally chill. Nobody cares.
That's
Yeah.
what I love about Oaxaca.
It's very relaxed there, and a lot of the restaurants you can sit down and eat, and it's no problem. I mean, we notice most of the places here are still just para llevar.
They try to play the game enough to keep the forces away.
Yeah, yeah. And we hear.
But I mean, it's like but no, we've been free for, we've been hanging, coming out.
The police doesn't stop here.
Right now, actually, we are able to be at the sea now.
Yeah, we might actually just sleep on the beach tonight so we can see this. Can you see the sunrise from Puente Cometa in the morning?
Of course, this is the only place in Mexico when you can see the sun come up at the sun.
Yeah, because we can't. I mean, I'm staying at Shambhala in Zipolite, which is a beautiful sunrise, but the sun has moved so far north that it's not over the sea, so it'd be nice to see the sunrise over there. Yeah.
That's the beauty about You're going to stay here?
Yeah, we'll probably sleep down by the turtle refuge. There's nice little place there. You know the girl here who makes the salves from the peyote and marijuana?
There's many people there.
Yeah. I was very happy. I found some today, and I was very happy. I was like, I didn't know you could put peyote in salves. That's wonderful. So I bought some for my mother. It's really great. Yeah. I make salve too, but not out of peyote. So.
Who with Vanessa?
I didn't see the woman's name, but I bought it at the juice and smoothie store. Oh wow, there's the sun.
Is there a chance that you have a little cash
I don't have any.
just a little bit to take off the flavor of
Something good.
just a little bit of marijuana or like just in a not first.
Just to make the flavor nicer.
Yeah.
Are there any good plants here to smoke?
Huh?
Are there any good local plants to smoke? Well, when I lived in California, there were lots of plants that I knew that I could pick in the wild to smoke, like mullein,
Like Cololuki or something.
Corro Lobo, or
Those are nice.
The nada.
Like Ololuki
I don't know, or
or
Yerba Buena is a nice one.
like Yerba Buena.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can find some.
Yeah. I used to like smoking those things.
You smoke flowers.
Yeah.
I mix flowers.
Yeah.
You haven't
Lobelia. Yeah, who doesn't want peyote salve? You're like, I want some too. It said it was like probably like $10 for a container that'll last a long time. And it said it's really good for rheumatoid arthritis. And it's got like possum oil and raccoon oil in it. Isn't that amazing? So yeah, I could buy some for you and bring it up. I was gonna get one for my mom, but I could write the lady and I could buy a bunch from her.
Drop it?
Huh?
You like drop it?
I've never tried ramen. I've never tried it. Ramen.
There's some girls who plants and stuff.
Yeah, I love working with plants. I think plants are they're just wonderful friends.
I have a plant. My name is Paola Sochi.
Paola?
Sochi.
Sochi.
Sochi means flower in Nahuatl.
Sochi.
And also you can check out the garden.
The name that I use now is Dominic Vine of the Owls.
Dominic?
Vine, like a grapevine,
Yeah.
of the Owls.
Oh, Vine of the Owl.
It's my last name is Polish, and it's my Polish name translated into English.
Where are you from?
The United States, from Indiana, but I've traveled most of my life. How do you say owl in Spanish? Bujo. Sí, bujo. De los bujos. I love the baby raccoons when they come out in the park, Jorge. You should go see the baby raccoons when they come out. Bujo. How do you say vine of the owls in Spanish, Jorge? Bujo. 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 Bujo.
No, get in, get in. You have to get in. No. You need to get in more. Are you wanted to be at the picture?
No, I was just playing with the air.
Ah.
I was just playing.
Is that a time lapse?
But I could.
It's a time lapse or a video?
I don't know.
Time lapse?
Is a time lapse? Time lapse?
It's just broadcasting to my friends.
Oh, really?
Broadcasting to my friends who are in apartments in cities. We've been doing Qigong every morning for 6 weeks together. Like learning and practicing Qigong, just playing with energy. Some of it's very formal and some of it's just play.
I do Tai Chi and Reiki. It's my thing. Actually, I came to train like Qi.
What kind of Tai Chi do you use? What kind of form? Is it like a Yang or Chen or Gai, you know?
I have three because I've been training martial
Well, Frank, I'm glad you're free to go to Costco and have a hot dog and kick ass. And Jorge, I'm glad you're in the subway and the broadcast. I can make a time lapse of this if you want me to. Later. Hydra de búhos. Búhos. Hydra de búhos. Domingo hydra de búhos. De los búhos. Oh. Hydra de los búhos. Domingo hydra de los búhos. Búho. Búhos. It's very windy. I see the camera moving. Where are you going, Jorge Clara? On the D? Are you going to Coney Island? Barclays Center. Such beautiful colors. Tenemos temprados. Colors. Meerkat. Mirando la puesta del sol. Miramos la atardecer. Miramos Rakish. Miramos las lenticas. Miramos la respiro de mar. Miramos el atardecer, la puesta del sol. Oh, genders, they're so confusing. Okay. I love you, Jorge Clark. colors are part of the nourishing part of the sunset. I always feel like this is the only time of day, I mean the sunset and the sunrise, that we get to feed on these colors with the eyes. This amazing spectrum that rolls through the sky of all these colors, and especially on the ocean, where you get these reflections, these doublings and fractioning of the colors. I feel like it is so very nourishing, which is one of the reasons I find them important to look at. So I'm glad that you notice how the colors are making you feel. I know only a certain amount translates through the screen, but yeah, that's one of the reasons I love it. Are you hearing the waves well, or just the wind? No, it's good to see. Thank you. I love you. I've just got a nice little healing from this woman I was practicing with. For anybody who's still here, thank you so much. Love you. Good night.